Author warning of dystopian future where life extension technology will be available to some, others won't be able to receive that technology. Will race, skin tone, or other similar factors be a glaring issue? And before I start reading this article from the Daily Mail, this is bigger. This is about AI. This is about what AI is being built for. Now, we're told like in a certain official version of reality, you know, the machine's going to get to a certain point and become like self-aware, and then go to war with the humans. And I think it's ridiculous to say that a Frankenstein's being built with no programming. That something so giant, so large of an AI is going to be built without programming. It's going to have an agenda. It's going to have an anti-human agenda, and that's what scares me when we talk about robots exterminating human beings with the use of drones. Now, it's already taking place, and where? Where is it taking place? And to what kind of people? People like me. There's hardly any audience members out of how many hundred of you that listen to this that are anything even like me. And then you act like I shouldn't have these types of feelings or visions or concerns. Go fuck yourself. Okay, because Skynet is already here. They're already killing them. They're already killing them. See, I'm choking on my words. I'm not going to let the emotion bubbling in my throat stop me from speaking. Here, let's just do this now, okay? Because I'm not going to wait, okay? Russian authorities say man from Kazakhstan, behind attack. And then how many people, I told you so. Say the white supremacists, we've got to kill these people, say others. Drain the swamp. Drain the swamp. One day I go to Donald Trump Reddit, see what's in that insane asylum. And there is an image, right, of a plane dropping bombs on innocent Afghan nomads. That would be just like murdering American off-gridders. And coming in and just gang raping his wife, a bunch of Russian and Chinese troops. Just, yeah! Call the Saudis, Iranians, and North Koreans. It's going to be a white genocide. Like, for real. A real white genocide. So this, like, make-believe one that doesn't exist based on mutual consensual sex and different forms of life. That's not a genocide. That's racial diversity. That's a genetic expression. That's the genes expressing themselves freely without Dow or some chemical being sprayed on the plant, without being genetically modified by big agra, just being just natural, all natural, without being called some kind of a virus. Wouldn't that kind of a planet be nice? I'd like to be in that kind of a planet where the combination of my genetics are not seen as white genocide to some of your peers that you apparently, some of you have no problem being close to, or ideas that some of you have no problem subscribing to, with only a very few of you that seem to not, with an even smaller amount of you that support my work. Will the robots be exterminating those with the weird sounding last names? It's starting to concern me. Will I see 50? Because as I see this robot apocalypse rising, it has a target. It's already being used. See, AI, for those of you that just don't get it, okay, there's something wrong if you don't want to sign on to my newsletter so I can contact you. If you're waiting, right, for YouTube to show you my video in the subscription feed, you are waiting for AI to show you my videos up on the feed. You're already relying on AI to find this video. Unless you got this video from me in an email, which none of you have because hardly any of you are signed up for the newsletter. Why aren't you doing that? It's down below. Because a day is going to come where that may be, if the internet's still up after YouTube is down, where I reach you without AI. Now think about these jobs, change the subject slightly. Jobs are being removed from our hands, with some saying maybe one day people will prefer a robot to tell them the news. Crap. I mean, that's fucked up. I mean, I've already seen like the robot videos. They're like, "Ta-da-da-da," and like some robot is reading someone fake news from whatdoesitmean.com. Like, that's insane. So let me go ahead and read this because it seems that for whatever reason, we're kind of tapped into the same type of concern as to where this could go. From the Daily Mail, the next billion-dollar industry will not be a service or product. It's going to be upgrading humans. And that is according to an expert. It's been suggested that humans will have access to technology that will allow them to upgrade themselves into gods. Best-selling author Harari has also warned that because, oh, that name sounds strange. Oh, he must be one of them barbarians. You know, it's like 2 times this week someone telling me like my last name sounds strange, and it's like, whoa, this is getting out of hand. It's through just names alone that people get put on tier databases. It's through mistakes also that computers make that can cause problems for humans. What if a computer has a kill list and they start killing innocent people and they start killing other people because they share the name of another group? You know, over in the Middle East, over in Yemen, you know, they are fighting the Ansars. Not those that are genetically born Ansars, but they declare themselves Ansars because it happens to be a name of a resistance group. See, things like that AI could go if AI is going to have the decision here whether I live or die. And then it's possible that the machine is going to be deciding who lives and who dies, and some people are going to be spared by the creator because they have work to do. And then some people are going to be removed from the planet because their work is done. It's time to move on. The fact that they were murdered or droned or bombed back to the Stone Age isn't really the end of the world, you know, if they wake up in another reality and they're there to continue their work. Or maybe it's time to go into an angel form, like a real archangel, and come back and help the humans behind the scenes, more powerful than ever before. Hell, I wouldn't mind being taken out by a bomb or a drone if I can come back and really help humanity get back at the Nazis of this world. I would treat it as an honor to serve the creator in that way. I would sacrifice myself. And like I said, if I can stop the genocide of the Afghan people, I would jump into a volcano. But see, I'm already off topic. Going back to the Daily Mail, Harari has warned that because not everyone will be able to experience the upgrade due to costs, there will be a divide that could spark old racist ideologies. But this time, differences will be engineered and manufactured. And then I was thinking, you think about the AI already going on Facebook with the bots and the profiles. Think about AI being used to ramp up racial tensions. AI being used to comment and place racial slurs. See, they say they're going to use AI to help curb that. No, they're going to use AI to censor free speech. As I said in a recent video, YouTube will censor your video being critical of extremism, but they're going to censor under the guise of fighting extremism. You see how this works? Problem, reaction, solution. Facebook puts out fake news. No, I see Facebook promotes fake news. But I guess in the papers, you type in Facebook and fake news, it's Facebook is going to stop fake news. No. Facebook is going to feed fake news while filtering out real alternative media. Does that make sense? Going back to the report, the greatest industry of the 21st century will probably be to upgrade human beings, according to the Harari, who explores the bleak future of humanity and the rise of the useless class. In his novel, A Brief History of Tomorrow, humans have been running on the same hardware and software for some 200,000 years, leaving us the ultimate project. And that's where Harari's projection comes into play. Now, most of us would scoff at the idea of using technology to live longer, but in many ways, we've already been on that path. And we have AI all over. And if you have not signed up for my newsletter, you relied on AI to be honest enough to put my video in the feed, and for AI to, at the moment, be not so enraged and offended by the Ansari that the Ansari has been deleted and is no longer seen as relevant. But the more, as time goes on Facebook, it appears that I am invisible. If I post a YouTube link, see, if I post anything, here's what I had for dinner, 99 likes. 99 likes, here's what I had for dinner. Example. Okay, here are 10 new video uploads. 3 likes. And then I put a post saying, folks, it's like you don't see my videos. It's weird. It's like either you don't like the videos or you don't see them. And then I'll get a few people saying, dude, I never see your videos. And then I get another guy saying, dude, I see all your videos. So however that's working out, it is working out. You know, they're not necessarily coming out and exterminating us in America yet. They're exterminating our presence on the internet. Even Mike Adams had a brief run-in with a member at Google, an employee. Apparently it was fixed, but the issue was someone got bent at his inflammatory content, and it is telling people that they should be deported if they don't want to suck Trump's cock, because that's basically what he's saying. He's basically saying if you don't love the man, you need to be deported. And that's an incredible unhealthy for so-called healthy news type of, and you're going to have enemies around the world talking like that. And so someone bent at what he was doing or saying basically erased all his shit off Google from natural news. Now, it was restored, it was fixed, but what about when things like that happen, but it's happening to people that, you know, really didn't do shit? I'm not saying he deserved that. I'm saying people that really didn't do shit, like people with weird names. We're talking about Google and the white supremacy. I know that they're freaking you out, the multiculturalism. That's just to make you angry. Some of you that are really offended by that. You're really offended by the cross being next to the Jewish symbol, being next to. That's why they're doing that. They want to see you just blow your top to the point where once your top settles down in your head, you first burn down your own house. Then you go burn your it's kind of like shooting your wife, then shooting yourself, and just a bunch of dead people. See, that's the whole thing behind they want you to constantly see the propaganda with the hottie white girl and the black dude. They want you flipping and thinking that's the real agenda at the capstone of the pyramid. It is a mixed race world for those of you that are getting hit. For those of you white men that don't really know what's going on, you're being hit with media based on your demographic, that you're some sort of, you know, victim extinct species. We're all kind of victims, if you will, with regards to us all being fucked with. Don't ever start acting like you're the ultimate victim, because that's the most appalling thing. We're all being fucked together, brother. So you can either talk with me about how this robot apocalypse is already activated, or you could sit over here worried about what yourself in 20 years. And refuse to see the robot apocalypse already taking place. They're calling the population. This is a depopulation agenda. It'll be an act of God if I live beyond 50. It'll be because I meant to see what happens on the other side of World War III. I meant to see that. And I meant to have the story of my lifetime. That I was doing all these things before the bombs dropped, and I called it. People said, Alex, you're crazy talking about a war with China. That's not how it's going to go down. Now people won't even recognize the fact that I've been on this path in 2008. I live in a world where it doesn't matter how long I've been talking about these specific stories. No one cares. And they won't care until potentially the smoke clears. And history looks back and goes, okay, you people were pretty much making fun of these people over here, but these fuckers were right. But you know what? In the end, we shouldn't fear the robot apocalypse, because I don't believe that we're here by accident. They want to take away our humanity. They want people to be afraid of passing over. They want people to be, technology, life extension technology, health care today. I don't need their health care today. I don't want to get cancer. I don't want to have other ailments. I believe I'm going to live a long life. But if that's not going to be in the works, that's fine. I'm not going to go in the direction of transhumanism. But see, a lot of people are. And why is that? As we conclude here with our last thoughts on this story. Because a lot of people on this planet have accrued a whole lot of bad karma. And they're really afraid of what's going to happen on the other side because of the kind of life they lived. And I want to live a life right here and now to where those aren't my concerns. Where there is, like the t-shirt slogan says, no fear. For April 4th, 2017, I'm Alex Ansary. Subscribe if you're new. Please visit alexansary.tv/donate. Support independent media. as YouTube drops the hammer.